Good morning, everyone. So today is Sunday, marks the beginning of another trading week or the beginning of another week. So let's start with the pre-market analysis. So the first pair on my list is Euro USD. So on Euro USD, I'm starting from the monthly time frame. So I have my monthly upper zone here, midway zone here, and my monthly lower zone here. So from the monthly time frame, I'm looking at a bullish trend, a bullish market on Euro USD. So I'm expecting the bullish momentum to go all the way upside and tap into the monthly upper zone. So as we go through the lower time frame, I'm going to be looking for buying opportunities on Euro USD all the way to the monthly upper zone. So let's go to the weekly. Okay, so here on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, we are looking at a bullish trend just like we saw on the monthly time frame. So this is it: a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. We expect a new higher high to come in, and then the market to go all the way to the upside to this zone. So let's go to the daily and then we move on to the 4 hour and see how we are going to pick an entry on Euro USD. So on Euro USD, I have my daily midway zone here. So on the daily time frame, you see that price is in a downtrend. Price is in a downtrend. Here's why. After we saw the higher high, then it came higher low, equal high, then price broke below the previous low, creating a new lower low and a lower high. So is price going to continue going to the downside like this? No, price is not going to continue going to the downside because of the buying momentum coming from the monthly time frame all the way to the weekly time frame are very strong. So you shouldn't be expecting sellers to continue pushing the market to the downside. So let's go to the 4 hour and see how you are going to prepare for an entry on a buy on Euro USD. So here on the 4 hour, I have my 4 hour midway zone here. So from the 4 hour time frame, we are going to prepare for a buy on Euro USD, and this is how we pick the buy. We wait for price to come back for a retest at this zone, and then we look for buying opportunity. We are waiting for a retest at this zone because when price was moving in the downward downtrend, price was creating a series of lower highs and lower lows. So after this high, then we saw the low, equal high, an equal low, an equal high, then boom. Price dropped all the way to this zone, came back for a retest, then continued going to the upside before we saw the double bottom, then price started moving to the upside. So if on a normal day, if price wanted to continue going to the upside, it should have stopped here, then the next move will come like this. But since price broke it and couldn't respect that lower high, we should be expect the market to make use of it. So that's why we are going to wait for price to come back for a retest at that particular zone. Wait for an a bullish confirmation before we take the buy. And the bullish confirmation can either be a bullish engulfing, a morning star, a significant pin bar, or any of these three so that I mentioned, and then we'll pick our buy on Euro USD. So that's it on Euro USD. Let's move on to the next pair. Okay, so the next pair on the list is AUDJPY. AUDJPY. That's the first pair on the list. So on AUDJPY, I have my monthly upper zone here, midway zone here and my monthly lower zone here. So from the monthly time frame, I'm looking at okay, so from the monthly time frame, I'm looking at a market, a bullish market because here's why. We saw it after a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, equal high, equal low, then a new higher high, a higher low, a new higher high, and a higher low. So we are expecting price to go and create a new higher high. So since and even the selling momentum at this particular zone shows that the buying momentum at this particular zone shows that there's enough buying pressure to push price, creating a new higher high for creating a new higher high. So as we go to the lower time frames, we'll be looking for buying opportunities on AUD So let's move on to the weekly time frame. So here we are on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, I have my weekly upper zone here, my weekly lower zone here. So on the weekly time frame, we are still looking for buying opportunity on AUDJPY, and even though we are looking for buying opportunity for the monthly, we are looking at a downtrend on the weekly time frame. We are looking at a downtrend on the weekly time frame, and here's the downtrend: lower low, lower high, equal low, new lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So I'm expecting this to be a lower high, then price will continue going to the downside. But that's not what is going to happen, or that's not what I'm expecting to happen. So let's go to the daily time frame and talk about them more. So I have here my daily upper zone, my daily lower zone. So on the daily time frame also, you could say price is still in the downtrend. Yeah, price is still in the downtrend. So what you are going to be waiting for is enough buying pressure to confirm if the buyers are still in the market or sellers have taken over. So because of this resistance, that's why we are still anticipating a sell, but the buy is still strong. So let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, here we are on the 4 hour, and on the 4 hour, I have my 4 hour midway zone here. So on the 4 hour, we thought we said from the monthly time frame that we are looking for buying opportunity. So this is how we are going to prepare for a buy on AUDJPY. So we are going to wait for price to come back up, breaking this particular zone, then come back for a retest. And when the retest happens, like uh, a head and shoulders. So then we'll be picking our buy from this particular zone all the way to the upside on AUDJPY on AUDJPY. So that's how we are going to trade this pairs this week. So if you haven't joined the Telegram channel, the link will be in the description. You can just click on it and join and enjoy some of like setups like this all for free. Whenever it's ready, I drop it in the group for everyone to take. So it's free also, and my contact details will also be in the description in case you want to pick any of my contacts and talk to me personally. You can holler me, then make you buy. So that's it on today's pre-market analysis. And also we are hosting a challenge hosted by Podolsky Trading Academy. We are hosting a challenge of trading a $10 account into of turning a $10 account into $500 account, and we are starting the next batch tomorrow. So if you are also interested in joining, my contact details will be in the description. You can just click on me, you can just chat me up, and I'll also add you to the queue. So that's it on today's video, and I'll see you next time.